All right, so this is a funny story to me. We had, I'm part of a little like poetry group. I like to write poetry. It's fun. You express yourself. You tell your story. Uh, we had this kid come in, total green boy, never wrote a poem in his life, and I guess he was in like either high school or college. But he comes in and he goes, uh, "Hey, can somebody write a poem for me so I can get an A plus?" And I'm cackling my ass off. I'm like, "Well, we're like, no, no, you write your own poem. Otherwise, you're not representing yourself. You're not, and then you're not learning anything, which is the point, isn't it? It's not about the A plus. You need to express yourself and learn more about yourself." And like we certainly would have helped him. I don't know, he gave up after like 10 minutes. He just left. But um, you write a poem and we'll read it and we'll tell you what we think. Can't tell you if it's good or not. That's not our place to say. But I just hate that. Like, oh, can you just do this for me? No, do it for yourself. What do you, are you out of your mind? But I get it. People are under stress and stuff. They want that A plus. They want that perfect grade. But you know what? The perfect grade is when you write a poem or anything, prose, when you write something and then you look back at it and you feel confidence in yourself, that's what counts. It's not about the fucking grade. It's not. I know you want a scholarship and everything. You want to, yeah, I get all that. But it's more about you doing you. Nobody else is going to do you for you. And I was just cackling. I was cackling. I was like, no, no, we're not gonna write a fucking poem for you, man. If you write one, you post it, we'll read it, and we'll see if there's a way you could improve on it, maybe brick the lines differently. I don't know. Try to figure out what you're trying to express. But if you have somebody else do it for you, then it's not proper representation of who you are. And that's not fair to you. First of all, you know, you it it screams that you don't know how to express yourself. That's like if I went to a painter and said, "Hey, can you paint this for me? Can you paint something for me? I don't care what it is. Can you just paint it? Just paint something, please. Just paint something for me. I got an art contest I gotta go to. I gotta produce a painting. Can you just paint that for me?" And I'm not a painter. I know painters, but I'm not good at painting. It's not one of my skill sets. But man, it's just hilarious to me. No, no, of course not. We're not gonna just do that for you. You gotta put in the work. At least give it a shot. Maybe you write something and it sucks. All right, that's still your work. Somebody will appreciate it. All right. This is like Bukowski said, and this is the logic that I go by that keeps me confident. Okay. Here are a poem. The title escapes me right now because he has so many. and I have almost all of his books. Uh, he's one of my heroes. But he was referencing how when he was young, he he would constantly reference all these authors. He he'd reference somebody and say, when I was a little kid in a tiny room, I read this novel or I read this poem, and it changed my life a little bit. And that's what he did for me. And that's what I hope I can do for somebody, some lonely kid in some room. You know, they're going through hard times, and it does something for them. It gets the gears going. And I don't know, it's just it's just hilarious to me. Like, just, oh, can you write a poem for me? Oh, can you write a novel for me? Can you make a painting for me? No. Then how are you expressing yourself at all? Oh, can you write a song for me? Plenty of people do that. Pop stars. Um, just, just be yourself. Just write, jot down your thoughts. That's it, man. I don't know why. Because if you don't do it for yourself, it's never gonna happen. You know, it makes me laugh, man. It makes me laugh. Just, just do it. Just, it doesn't matter if it's. Maybe you don't get that A plus. All right. Maybe poetry isn't your skill set. All right. You were tasked with an assignment. Just get it done. Maybe you get a B minus. Who the fuck cares? It's not the end of the world. Uh, at least you know that you created your own work. You expressed yourself. You put your thoughts down on paper. That's the important thing. And a lot of people just don't see that. They're just like, somebody else do this for me. You know how many jobs I've worked where, in warehouse jobs, physically demanding. I've seen these young Peter Weeders, these green boys, standing around. They don't want to do anything. Job has to get done. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'll fucking do it because it has to get done. And that's just, I don't know. It's just a funny little story. Um, we get a lot of talent in there, in that group. We got a lot of good people in there. Um, I'm one of the older people, but there's just there's so much good going on there. People are being very constructive. They're tirelessly, uh, excuse me, working on their word, and they just keep going, reading books, you know, editing their poetry, editing their prose, just constantly working around the clock on that in the middle of their other studies, which is impressive. And I have hope. I have hope for this generation. When before I found this group of people, I didn't really have hope for anything at all. Um, and anything I can do to help, I will. But I find myself learning from them, and some of them are like half my age, and they're like scholars already. It goes to show you how in the U.S., we're a little bit lazy. I think everybody can agree to that compared to other countries. Um, But yeah, it sucks to see him. He's like a beggar. He's got like his little tin cup. Look, can I get a poem? Can I... Dude, no, you can't. You can write one, and we'll help you with it. We'll help you get that A plus. But if you don't even put in any effort at all, then how the fuck are you gonna learn? And he said it wasn't one of his interests. I said, yeah, but you have an assignment, and you got to do it. We'll help you do it, but we're not gonna do it for you. Uh, yeah, just a funny little tangent. The parents are out, so I don't know. Figured I'd make a video while I can, because they get annoyed when yeah, I'm doing this when they're home. But yeah, do your own thing. Just do it. Even if, and especially if you're somebody who is into writing or is into whatever, painting, sculpture, whatever, just do it. It might suck. People might not like it, but just do it. At least you know that you did it. At least you know that you expressed yourself. Music, especially, just do it. Don't ask other people to do it for you. That's gonna wrap that up. But yeah, a little tangent.